Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. On our program today is Ivo Pascucci. He is the Sales Director for the Americas at TeliaSonera. And Ivo, welcome to our show.
Thank you. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning to you too. I figured we'd start off just by having an overview of what your company provides in the communications and technology market.
Great. Yeah, so I'm the Sales Director for the Americas region at TeliaSonera International Carrier. So we're the wholesale international carrier arm of the TeliaSonera Group. If you're not familiar, TeliaSonera Group is a large mobile service provider throughout Eastern Europe and Russia. They have about 170 million mobile subscribers throughout that region. And our division is primarily focused on providing wholesale carrier services, mainly for data in the division that I'm in, focusing on wave services, dark fiber, co-location, and wholesale IP transit for the carrier and large content provider and gaming segments.
So what sorts of trends have you seen in the market?
Well, I mean, we keep seeing traffic continuing to grow on the IP side. IP is, the trends just haven't let up, and I think increased broadband penetration and more access to broadband via mobility, specifically in our case, has driven a lot of new applications, especially in the video and gaming sectors, which for us on the wholesale side is continuing to drive a lot of growth and opportunities for us to expand.
Now, wireless backhaul has been, or just backhaul in general, for whether it be radio or fiber, it's just a booming market for just to deal with the growth of 4G and mobile phones and mobile devices. And I'm wondering, is that playing an increased factor in your growth?
Yeah, in my region specifically, in the Americas, our fiber network that we own and operate in the U.S. is not really, let's say, doesn't have the capillarity necessarily to reach the mobile cell towers and provide those services. Where we're seeing the growth is really the on-ramp to the global IP network, and that's really where our focus is. And so our network is really acting as let's say, more of a long haul and international network service for the mobile operators and content providers.
And why are customers choosing TeliaSonera instead of, let's say, some of the competitors out there?
Well, I think we've got a few things going for us. I mean, we obviously have a large retail market and retail customer base, which makes us more appealing to some of the large content providers in the market. We're also, well established and financially stable, which is important these days. And we put a lot of focus on customer care and customer support. For us, it's a very high priority that we're delivering the services that the customers need, and that we're also providing the information and support to those customers that they require for their services. And these are, a lot of times it's, high speed, multiples of 10 gig capacity that we're providing to, network service providers. And we understand, because of our large retail customer base, the importance of providing that service at a high level, and the support and relay of information that's important to those customers. So our, the real advantages that we have is really investing heavily in both the technology and the support for our customers, to enable them to have high quality and high availability of the services.
And the challenge, I guess, from a wholesale perspective is that your customers quite often will rely on multiple service providers, right? So that in addition to the quality of each service or wholesale provider, they also have the ability to switch over if there are issues, right? So that's one of the, I guess that's one of the challenges to being able to have the ability to increase prices, right?
Yeah, and capture market share. Yeah, those are all challenges, definitely, in terms of people being multi-homed. They can move traffic as needed, and Yeah, I mean, for us, I think focusing on the quality allows us to be an anchor provider for a lot of the major networks, and that's really, for us, I guess, our sweet spot and where we focus, our attention is being the anchor service provider. And if customers want to move traffic amongst other, other upstream providers, they certainly have that ability. But at the end of the day, they need to have at least one very reliable carrier, and I think that's where that's where our strength is.
Now, what about your customers increasingly relying on SLAs to be able to boost their pricing to their customers? Does that eventually affect the wholesale market? In other words, does that allow your product to be, I guess, a higher value product because you're able to assure that those SLAs will be met?
Yeah, I think for us specifically in North America, we own and operate the underlying fiber optic network. So that enables us to have a lot more control and visibility into the basically the underlying platform that the services are running over. So for us, we really strongly believe in having that ownership, because definitely enables us to, number one, scale for traffic demands that our customers have. So if customers increase traffic in any specific market, owning the capacity enables us to scale up to meet those demands. And then from a quality and SLA perspective, understanding what's going on with the underlying network directly, because it's your own and you're managing it, enables you to guarantee better service levels than maybe someone running over third-party networks.
Now, I'm going to ask one forward-looking question. Are there any things you can tell us about the future in terms of some of the kinds of things we can expect?
Yeah, so for the Americas region specifically, I mean, we're certainly looking at expanding and increasing our fiber footprint in the U.S. So certainly right now evaluating opportunities for acquiring additional dark fiber, for building in additional diversity and capacity and eventually new markets into the network. We're also spending a good amount of time now looking at the South American market. It's a very strong emerging market. There's a lot of activity. There's new subsea cables being built, and we feel that's going to enable the next phase of growth for South America, where we certainly want to participate in that next step, and believe that South America is for us is a good opportunity for growth. And North America as well. I mean, in Europe we're very well established and hold a very high position in terms of the rankings of, especially in the wholesale market as a service provider. North America now is an area where we're seeing consistent growth, upwards of 30% per year. So this market is growing, so we're definitely focusing on North America, and then now South America is coming on and becoming more and more an area where we're seeing some opportunities. We've been winning first few customers from the region, and definitely see a good opportunity for us to grow.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Rich. Appreciate your time.